He's the founder and chief visionary officer of BNI, the world's largest business networking organization, which has 9,000 chapters throughout every populated continent in the world. I'm delighted to welcome and have a conversation with Ivan Misner of BNI Global on Smalltalk. I'm your host, Javed Khan. Ivan Misner, welcome back to Smalltalk.
It is great to be back on Smalltalk. I appreciate it.
Ivan, yet another amazing conversation I'm looking forward to. Folks, if you have not seen any of the appearances Ivan has made on Smalltalk, please do. Ivan, as I would suggest, is a regular on the show. And for those folks who are watching or listening to the podcast version, please either Google his name, Google the organization. He has started not just the North America-based networking organization. It is the largest worldwide organization, networking organization by the name of BNI. So please take a look at that. Now, Ivan,
you just called me a regular on the show. Now I've leveled up. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, I love. Hey, yeah, that's right. Hey, for folks, if you don't know what this level up means, we have a conversation around that. So yeah, you have leveled up, my friend. As you say, you've gone this way. So that's amazing.
Thank you.
Now, there is a rule. Because I've read about this. So I just want to preface this, ladies and gentlemen. I've read about this that Ivan's wrote on it. It's very fascinating. It's called the 24/7/30. Okay, so 24/7/30 rule. Very fascinating what this thing is all about. Ivan, please, I'd love for you to share it.
So it's about follow-up. And people always ask me, what's the best way to follow up? So the short answer to the best way to follow up is this. It's the system you use. That's the best way because, different people want to use different things. And the one you're going to use consistently is the best. The problem is that people don't use any system consistently. So let me give you one. I call it the 24/7/30 follow-up system. This is how it works. You meet someone at a networking event, and within 24 hours, you reach out to them and thank them for having an opportunity to meet with them. You could, I recommend that you send an email or do something really crazy, send a letter, send a card. Nobody uses actual mail anymore. So to get something through the mail really has you stand out. One of the services that I really like is send out cards. I'm not a send out cards rep, but I love the product where you can be horrible like I am at writing. So you just get on your computer and you type in a personal message. Maybe if you did a photograph with the person, you can include a photograph. You send it to the person and you just say, hey, this is what you say. Whether it's an email or a card or whatever, you say, hey, it was really nice meeting you. I enjoyed talking about whatever you talked about. And I hope our paths cross again. That's it. Don't sell to them. People, they take every opportunity they can to try and pitch or sell. I'm here to tell you, don't sell to them. So within 24 hours, reach out, connect with them.
Now, let me ask you right there, Ivan, should you put in a few business cards in that thank you card?
You could. It won't help, I don't think, but it doesn't hurt to throw in a business card. If you could say, here's one of my business cards if you'd like my contact information. Okay. That doesn't hurt, but don't say, here's a couple of my cards, maybe we could do business or you could refer me to people. Don't do that.
Okay.
But if you want to include a card, if they didn't pick one up, but see, the thing is, if they gave you their contact information, you probably gave them your contact information.
Correct. Okay.
Probably exchange cards.
Okay. So
if you exchange cards, don't do it again.
Got it. Okay.
Desperation is not referable.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
So don't do it.
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't give them your card, then maybe include it. That's fine. So now, within 24 hours, do that. Within 7 days, connect with them on social media. And connect with them on whatever platform they're on. Now, this is important. And I want to take a little more time on this one. Connect with them where they hang out, not where you hang out. Okay? So maybe when you're talking to them, you ask, where do you, are you online? Where are you online? Are you on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter? Where do you like to spend most of your social media time, if any? Find out, make a note when they leave so that and connect with them where they are. And it doesn't matter where you like. I tend to be more on Facebook. I've got about 110,000 followers on Facebook, and I've got people, I think 26,000 on LinkedIn, but most of my followers are on Facebook. So that's where I tend to hang out. But if I'm trying to connect with somebody, I don't care if I like Facebook. What matters is what do they like? And that's where you go. Now I learned this, and before we went on the show, we were talking about my kids. I learned this from my kids when they were young. Here's what happened. My eldest, she's now 33, but when she was 17, I bet she said, she was 17, she was a teenager. I remember she said to me once, Dad, you're not only not with it, you're not even near it. She really said that to me. And so, I would try to call her. Yeah, she was maybe 19, 20. I would try to call her. Nothing. If I called, nothing. Then I texted her, she'd respond immediately.
Okay.
So I'd talk to her and I'd say, honey, this is a phone, right? This is a telephone device. You can actually speak on this. She's like, yeah, Dad, I know. But I could not, she wouldn't answer the phone, but she'd answer texts. Okay, I learned that if I wanted to connect with her, I needed to text with her more. Now my second child, my second daughter, I would call her, nothing. I would text her, nothing. And so now I'm really worried. This is like maybe 8 or 10 years ago. And I went to my wife, Elizabeth, and I said, honey, I can't get Cassandra to respond to me. And she said, oh, you got to connect with her on WhatsApp. Mm-hmm. Like I said, 8 or 10 years ago, I said, WhatsApp? What's WhatsApp? I don't know what WhatsApp is. So she said, well, this is what it is. I downloaded it. I swear to you, I have like 3 people I'm connected to on WhatsApp. That's it. To this day. And she's one of them. I call her, nothing. I text her, nothing. But if I messaged her on WhatsApp, boom, she'd respond immediately. Okay. Now, my son, probably 8 years ago or so, I'd call him, nothing. I'd text him, nothing. He thought WhatsApp was so old school. So what am I to do? I thought, wait a minute, my son is a gamer. He loves games. And I knew he was on a platform called Steam. And the Steam had an instant message feature. So here I was, 8 years ago, I'm in my 50s. I went online, downloaded Steam, and bought a game so that I could instant message my son and he'd respond immediately. I'd call him, I'd text him, I'd WhatsApp him, but if I instant messaged him on Steam, he'd respond immediately. How does this apply? This applies because it doesn't matter where I want to go. I would just pick up the phone and talk to my kids. Now, my eldest, by the way, she now has learned that this is a telephone device that you can actually speak. And I talk to her a lot. Right. But back then, if I wanted to talk to my children, I had to use the platform they wanted, not the platform I wanted. And that's what I'm suggesting on the 7, is you go where your prospects are, not where you are. And you communicate with them there. And how do you do that? You get online on their social media, you respond to some post they make, you make some positive comment, you add value to the comment, and whatever you do, don't sell to them.
Right.
Don't sell to them. Just connect with them. 24/7, 30. The 30 is that within 30 days, you reach out to them and you say something like, it could be by email or a phone call or whatever, and you say, hey, we met a month ago. I've been following you on social media. I really liked a couple of the things that you posted. You posted this and you posted that. I'd love to get together with you and learn more about what you do. Maybe you can learn about what I do. And you set an appointment to meet. Now, if you live close to each other, meet face-to-face. That's better. If you don't, then do something via Skype. But you meet and you talk. And you learn more about their business so that you can start to build a relationship. And even then, don't sell to them. I call this sales Tourette's. People just cannot hold themselves back. And they're like, buy my product, buy my service. They just blurt things out.
Right.
And you can't do that. It's all about networking. It's more about farming than it is about hunting. It's about cultivating those relationships.
Right.
So as you cultivate that relationship, then they're willing to refer business to you. But don't be guilty of premature solicitation, which you don't want to say fast 3 times. That'll get you in trouble.
Amazing. So 24/7/30. Interesting because it starts with face-to-face, takes it online, brings it back to face-to-face, which is amazing. And folks, you know, some of the things that Ivan was referring to, we've talked about this in previous conversations. So please go back and take a look at some of these other conversations. As I say, Ivan's becoming a regular, which is awesome. We're very blessed to have Ivan as a fan of our show. So Ivan, once again, thank you again for providing some amazing insight and being part of the conversation. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you to Ivan Misner, founder and chief visionary officer of BNI Global, for joining me on Small Talk. You can also listen to the show as part of our podcast series. Now it's your turn. Please comment, subscribe, and share. If you've got a topic you'd like to discuss on the show, please give me a call or send me an email. We'll talk with you next time.